Hello everyone, welcome to my stream. I am CJ, or so some of you call me. He says I'm cute. He says, hey Chris, welcome. Hope everybody is having a wonderful week. Hey Peter. Whew. Forgot to share that I was even streaming. Hi Carol. Good. Hey Jordan, I hope you're feeling better. Already. Hi Roro. Hey Granny. Glad to see you can make it. I totally forgot to set off anywhere. Hey Russell. Hey Raina. Hey Jennifer. How are you guys? I'm already getting rated for all of my sunflowers over here. So I just started the derby today because I am the only one playing this week. If you guys need sunflowers, come raid. Oh, I'm glad to hear you're feeling better. OBS. Oh, how I love you. Sorry, it's giving me air messages. I'm so glad you're saying hi to everybody. Anybody need sunflowers before I post here? Hey Sandra. Oh, I'm so glad you guys could join me tonight. As everybody's about to go probably raid my stand here. Please try to share. I already have one person there stalking. Please do try to share this. Hi Caleb. And thank you to everybody who is... Yes. Let's see here. Oh, good. Ross already beat me to it. Hey, Rosemary. Wait to put some more up until those who want to be added can get a chance. So this one would be, this farm right now is the first farm, or the first tag listed. And they're listed in descending order. but they're not terribly far apart. How's everybody doing with the event this week? I'm not doing terrible. I've already spent a little bit. Need to spend some more. I'll get some more. We'll get it going here. So glad you could get some sunflowers. I'm glad I can spread some wealth here. I'm keeping a pretty decent stash for myself. But do not mind sharing some. Especially seeing as how I'm the only one doing the derby this week. So I can see. So I'm not worried so much about the derby. I actually thought about sitting out, but I realized with just my 4 farms, I can do all right by myself. Okay, I'm now annoyed enough that I must spend it. Oh, Rosemary, that is. Thank you for subscribing, Anna. I don't know if you're on the chat. There you are. Hi, Anna. Welcome. That is awesome, Carol. So I'm curious, Carol, out of this. Hey, Phoebe. Welcome. Sorry. Every time I say hi to either C or Phoebe, for some reason, Siri thinks I'm talking to it on my iPad. I'm so glad to see everybody here. Oh, Carol, are you going for the puzzle pieces with your farms, or are you kind of going like, do you have it planned out like a strategy? Because I kind of have a strategy that I've started working on, and I haven't rushed any boats yet. Rushed a few puzzles or a few presents, but I haven't rushed any boats. I'm thinking about doing some. Caleb, it depends on who you trade with, how it works, and what server you use potentially. So, hey Duke, hey Lori. Caleb, it really depends on the server. So if you're in, I hope I am not buffering. It says I'm doing okay. If you're in, I think I'm gonna skip this. If you're in Phoebe's Discord, let's say, her okay, so Discord is probably the best way to do trades. Okay. Can you or are you willing to get? Oh, Phoebe, no worries. Hi, Gabby. Caleb, are you willing to get Discord? I don't have. I don't have it fully set up, you guys. But how about I give you guys a surprise? Duke, I hope you say 0. Alright, Caleb, so the only other option is Facebook. And I really, really do not like or trust using Facebook for trades. Duke, that is way too much. Please tell me that that is for your last final. Caleb, you gotta be really careful if you're using it. Okay, you don't have Facebook yet. Oh, geez. Okay, so if you do not have Discord or are willing to get Discord and you don't have Facebook, then you can't really trade. I mean, maybe if somebody in here wants to, but we really don't encourage doing that in stream, and you'd have to try to figure out how to communicate to do one-on-one, and it clogs up the conversation. Discord's pretty good. Each server kind of has their own rules and of how they prefer it to be done. And for better or worse, there is mine in progress. Three left to go, Duke. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that is a lot. Russell's like, yay. It's probably like about time. I've been working on it. And there's still some things I want to do. So, okay, there's still 2, 4, 6, 8, 80 sunflowers up. You guys are welcome to have them. I accepted my request. Hi, Jade. Yes. Oh, Jade, why do I have... Oh, no, here. I may have set... I didn't think I set up the wrong one. Hold on. Let me get you guys... Okay. That's a temporary one. It's not the permanent. I'll have to see why. It may be because I'm trying to change bots around and add, but Rosemary, that is a lot of pages to study. Yes, that is my fan that you were hearing because I just booted up an extra application. So it's not exactly happy with me. So it is my computer fan that you guys are hearing at the moment. Okay, Phoebe, I will do that. I've got to figure out where my permanent link is, if it's the one. I bought my laptop this time. They had to do a last minute change. It was my desktop was not recognizing my my video card to convert. So back to the good old system here, and yeah, you're welcome, Jordan. Okay, so I have 620 left of Holly. For me, I only really need 2200 in total, bare minimum, and I haven't rushed any boats. And maybe Phoebe can confirm this for us tonight if Ricky's post was correct that he made with the changes to the events. So I haven't sped up any boats. I've spent a few gems on presents, but I actually haven't. I've just been loading the machine. I'm now out, minus what I'm putting in on this farm. Hi, Sunshine. Welcome. I hope you are having a wonderful day, evening. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. So I'm gonna say, since we don't know for sure if the calendar of events that's in game right now is going to hold, then they're diamonds. A lot of the times, diamonds are a bad word for streams because of people who've posted things they shouldn't or try to use it. So I've learned to swap out gems. I haven't, like I said, I haven't rushed any of the boats. I was planning to on Sunday. I don't know if we're going to get the puzzle boat event. We will see. If we do, I will be rushing boats then. For those of you who are not, there's a few things I recommend. If you have a booster that reduces your boat time, use it on Sunday if we get it, or if you know that you can concurrently stay playing within that time frame for those amount of hours. I think I have one. I don't think I've trashed all of mine. We'll see. Let's see. So here, I've got a 35% faster for 24 hours. If I know for at least the biggest part of that, I can be up and playing and focusing. I was going to use it on I wasn't going to use it Sunday, but I was going to use it coming up. That's a great way to do it. I recommend doing that so that they'll come in faster. For those of you who don't know, Phoebe and Russell are in a race to see who gets the puzzle pieces for the baby walruses now. And Phoebe is ahead by one. And it is very fun to watch them interact. So I'm at 620. My catalog is not bad. I haven't gotten the figure skater in here yet. I added these up. So check out the order of importance for me is this. We don't know if these deco pieces, these 30 deco pieces here for 1200 are going to come back. So I want to make sure that I have the 1200 for that. Hey, Retta! Oh, I'm so honored you joined my stream. It's I can't remember. What is it really? Is it evening for you? No, it's like, what time is it for you? Oh, I don't think anybody can. I'm gonna go with Reddit is somewhere around 15,000 hollies right about now. That is my guess. Minimum. My plan is to make sure I have enough holly, and I pace myself for the things that like the hardest to get down to the most easiest to get. So I'm going deco, chick vouchers, puzzle pieces. And I will tell you why I'm doing puzzle pieces. Because one, thought events are a little harder to get. Two, you get more from the sanctuary animals than you get from land permits. Permits can be gotten in the valley, and they can be gotten into they can be gotten out of the derby. And I'm not to a point where I'm necessarily needing them the same way. So for me, they're below the puzzle pieces. And then the vouchers would be next because right now I'm low on pink and the expansion materials in there just because, again, they're more common to get. So I'm trying to build that up and kind of see where I am. But I've been trying to play like a free-to-play player and not rush too many of the presents just because I wanted to get an idea of where some of you would be and see what kind of possibilities there were. Anybody who still needs sunflowers, you're welcome to get what's left. No restrictions. Sandra, I am so glad that potentially that helped you. I forgot to mention in that video, if you have not seen it, hey Junior, I posted a video earlier today about naming your layouts, as I'm going to show you here. I only have 2 layouts on this farm. And I've had these named for about 6 months. But I forgot to mention, and I did want to reply to a comment on there, that when I name my layouts, I name them and then I leave. I don't go into I don't click edit, I don't mess around with any of that. I just come back to playing. And so far it's lasted on here. And I don't know if that is a little different for everybody. So as far as I know, there's not a max on the number of hollies you can get. Phoebe, I wondered how many crates you've been filling. I have stocked Retta for couple hours the other day. So I wanted to see how much I could make just stocking off of some of the boat layer boards, which I probably shouldn't share, but I did do some of that. And one of my other farms, I just sat and did leaderboard. Because you guys realize you don't have to be friends with those on the leaderboard to fill their crates. So I'm talking about the global ones here. So I am friends with Retta because this is a glitch, sorry. But if you sit here and see a boat being called in and you wait for them to mark them, you can sometimes get hollies that way. So I've been doing that and trying. So I'll be picking up my... I'm so glad it worked for you. If for some reason it disappears, can you let me know? I had somebody tell me that they've tried naming them before and it disappeared. And I've watched, or tried to show Gizmo how to do this. Explain to her. She tried it, but she went in and edited and it popped back out, which is why I tested it this way for a few months before I posted a video on it, just to make sure that the way I was doing it by not going into edit mode, and by that I mean like I've named them, I don't hit edit layout, or I just X out and then I do something else and then I can go back in, would work for you guys. So I really hope that helps you, and I've got a few other videos that I've recorded to hopefully help some of you like me who don't decorate or don't really experiment with some of the options and some of the learning the new interface for our store here, so that you guys can maybe get a little more familiar and comfortable with it. And some of you may be willing to participate in some deco challenges, because I'm sure they're going to be coming. Thank you, Gabby, for the reminder to collect my honey. So my phone's on mute. I jokingly set a a timer on my phone to go in and collect honey on my farms, because they keep forgetting, so I've been running out. I also want to share, so this changes. I know it says when it comes in, I think it does say like ghost when I'm going to put this in, but I do want to share this link. It will work for the presents and it'll work for the fireworks when it comes. This link will tell you when the presents come again, and you can have it set with a couple different options. So for me, I have it set for my local time instead of UTC time. And if you could do the multiple farms, and you can go in and be like, the next time the gift arrives, oh, there was nothing in the lake, and it'll take you to the next one. Or you can click that I got rewarded and it'll tell you the next time to go back to it. The presents work the same way as the ghosted, and it will also be the same link I'll share when it comes time for the fireworks. It's really helpful for me, at least, so I hope you guys enjoy that. And thank you, Jennifer, for saying to hit the like button. I I really appreciate it. Not only does it help me, but it helps the other content creators, the official ones, anyone making Heyday that has a tag. So like Phoebe, Gizmo, Ricky, Schromer, Nighthawk, Michelinda, Philly, My Heyday, any of those, Heyday Everyday, it'll help them boost the algorithm to show more of our videos, especially if you're just searching for Heyday even on Google. And I did try that, by the way. Before I said that, I tried that this week, and I wondered if it changed the algorithm, even on Google search, and it will pull up Heyday videos now from YouTube in a Google search when you do it. So it does help. So I really appreciate it. Really, Jade? I stole that link from Phoebe. I have no idea where she found it from. But that's the link she used for the ghosts. And I was looking for it to see if it converted for the presents, or even if it didn't, if it would follow the same timing. And Phoebe is now up to 198. And it is. It works, and it actually converted. So for some reason I had it saved, thankfully. So I have it posted in Discord as well. So I hope everybody finds that helpful. And we'll get through all this event. I am liking the event. There's a few things I wish they would change, but overall, I'm liking the event. I'm really happy with where it's at. And you guys can ignore my the pop-up. It's a glitch with support, it seems. And who does not like... Does anybody not like the new event board? Because I absolutely am thrilled. I'm a little sad about the winter boat event poster. I think they had to distinguish it from the holiday event. Even though they're kind of the same, but that's too much information for one area. But I love this new event board. I like that we can scroll, get some information, and see it. So right now we have the global trucks. I'm not participating in it. I actually kind of like the fact that it's boats. Because of the timing and the ability to prepare. But I'd be interested to see what it would look like it would be something they would definitely have to test. And I think I don't know, my guess is partially boats were chosen because of level and simplicity of coding, but I could see where it could be applied for a larger level and all players. if they were done on like trucks. But we don't have any boosters for trucks. So you can't randomly potentially have a crate filled. And you have to have more products in stock. But if it was something that was going to stay and show up randomly, like so let's look at my truck board. I don't have any on here that are the vouchers. Let's try. We're gonna find one of the boards. One of the boards we've got to have. You're gonna be kidding me. None of my boards are gonna have. You've got to be kidding me though. None of my boards do. Okay, well, maybe if we delete some, they'll come. What ridiculously asked items can we get rid of? I like the fact that it only takes 3 to speed up, but it'd be random. It would be interesting if you're talking, Phoebe, like having them like the way you would the random like voucher for like the jewelry in the truck orders. So instead of like a truck order popping up, I am gonna screw up your name tonight. And I'm gonna say Bayomat, but I feel like that's wrong. I'm sorry. It's really hot for some reason. I think it's because I've had it running longer than I usually do. It also is probably harder to hear me. Let's see. I don't know. I think it'd be interesting. If we're talking, we get to keep it permanently. All those diamonds aren't wasted. We're keeping in our thing. Even if they still kept it as a boat event and it just goes back into storage because we don't have to make it. And it's a storable machine that we don't have to put out. It'd be nice for the diamonds not to be wasted. If we're talking putting it on truck orders, I think you can open it up to pretty much anybody who's a little bit lower of a level even. I just wonder how complicated the coding would become for them. And it's mainly because trucks are, I think, the original base programming. It'd be interesting. But I would love to see like a trial, like a development. Like let us see what the testing looks like. You know, like hey, they stream a developer's test where they're not showing us any insider information, but how it would look. I'd be interested in seeing, and then maybe letting the community decide. It's definitely an an interesting prospect to me. And now I'm distracted by that prospect and it working out in my head. I'm sitting over here going, I wonder what kind of coating it would take. What would it look like as they coated it? Instead of looking at what my boat needs. But, some more dresses. And I will tell you what one of my major feedbacks has got to be, and I'm gonna put this out there. I know the event's not done. And I know they had the booster pack ahead of time. Here's my problem. There's no guarantee what you get in a booster pack. And I know Gizmo did this, did a video slightly on it. And I'm going to kind of recap what you get. Russell, can you possibly go grab, or yeah, it'll have to be Russell. Can you grab Gizmo's video that she posted today for me and put it in? I'd like to make sure she gets credit for it. We need a major revamp on the boosters. I'd like to see a new user interface there, but when you get the booster packs, it's for random. And I would have loved to have seen them start offering like they are in the shop ahead of the event, or because official content creators, started releasing information early, which was great. And I will likely buy XP and the coin boosters, and your guys are probably going buy, because you have so many in your in my storage. Or when you're looking at your catalog and you're looking at the boosters in there and you're like, the Holly is not worth it, they're 3%, or they're 3 hours, they're not many. I will probably buy just a few, Jordan. Not that many. I'm not going to go crazy, because I know that I still need to get the winter deco, and I bought the swing yesterday. I think I want another one. And the swing is kind of the idea that I was thinking. Thank you, Phoebe. Because she generally pointed this out, and it made me think about it. 17 diamonds for a booster that isn't necessarily like a 4 or 5 star one you would use, is still going to cost you less than if I got a free booster right now and it popped up into my storage, because it's going to cost me 500 gems to store it. So would it be better for me to spend the 17 diamonds that are currently in the shop and it's a free slot? Or even the Holly, if you go to your catalog, no, it's not my catalog, go to the catalog and you get Tom or the more ores for 13 and 18 Holly. They're not great. They were 16 yesterday. They were one more than what it is to hire from the same amount of time. But they had an extra hour. So I believe it was the same booster that we get in the farm pass. But those are considered bought vouchers, the way you do, or boosters the same way you buy a booster pack. And so for Tom, I don't think it's a good idea, Phoebe. I don't think that was. But you can't buy that extra XP, and you can't buy the coin one the way you can hire Tom. I wouldn't pay for Tom or or Rose or Ernest, because I think that's more expensive. Now, if I'm Retta, who has a ton of holly, or even UPB, who has a probably more holly than than you can spend, getting those boosters out of the catalog that are then a paid for slot, even though they're not worth it. You can trade them when you get like the boat booster event and swap them out for a booster that you like better. It's cheaper than paying the 500 diamonds that you would have to keep them. And that's what Jen pointed out, and I was like, oh, that does make sense. So it gives me more of an incentive to potentially buy them. But if Russell's right, they're 5-star coin and XP. I have plenty of them. Oops. I have quite a few, especially in the XP. Then they may be worth just having. But like, I don't use Tom or Map so much. I don't use the 3 boats very often. They're kind of placeholders for ones that I would use. So it's... I agree, Phoebe. I agree. Being able to fill them is better. And I like that they count for helps in my derby tasks, which has been wonderful. Yeah. Dresses. I ran out. Okay. I know I need to transfer some supplies over. On one of my when I started, hey Kristen, on one of my farms, each of my farms I grew like a particular big item and stacked up. So I have a lot of cotton on one. And I probably play very slappy compared to some. But I would feed back the catalog being actually while we're at it, let's get the skater before I forget, because I know I'm gonna want that deco. And I know I didn't purchase it on 2 of them, so it's sold out. This reminds me of like the Valley versus the mixed in with the catalog, and I do like that better than when I originally, in my head, I'm like, oh, the offers are going to leave. We're not going to see what's coming. That's going to be so horrible. I like the fact that we can see and we can add up and strategize. So if we added up the alright, who is trying to get... I'll have to figure out what that went to. People sometimes... Well, it's okay, let's add up. So we're going to go with $750 for the check vouchers that week. You know, it's $2,200 for the deco. This is great for your free-to-play players that don't get a chance to do the... So they're more expensive the last week, and I think that makes sense because you've been able to save up. Hey, Jacob. Ooh, outhouse. Ouch. I want the snowman so bad. And I have, let me finish this and I'll tell you that. So, 1,200 for last week. So, minimum, if I just want chick vouchers and deco, I need $41.50 on each of my farms. And that's not terrible. I think it's doable for any free to play. But when you start adding in some of the puzzle pieces, if we do all the puzzle pieces, that's another 1,200 at the end. And then there are only 900 there. So we have, and I only have 2 of them here, so another 400. I'm looking at 6,650 just to get all of, hi Denver, all of the puzzle pieces and chick vouchers and deco. So it's not like horrible, especially if you're being able to fill other people's crates to get holly. But it still takes a lot of work if you're going to get everything. So that's why I'm prioritizing, try to strategize which I'm getting when. So I really do want the voucher so I can buy more pets. That must gnome. Those are going. Coffee. 2 creams. 2 coffee beans over here. I think I may set up my farm so everything's in the same place since my kids don't play except for on breaks. Hi, Christy. So you're going to have to, yeah, like Phoebe said, close out. So when you go here to the valley, it won't give you this screen. It gives you, I do have a video, but it'll make you spend all the tokens possible that you have. So you'll either have to choose, let's say we're at the end, so don't think it's all grade. You'll have to choose, do you want one of these 3 here if you're qualified, or anything that's not grade here. And then it'll take you to this screen, and it'll have an option to open wallet or leave valley. And then you'll, bye Jade, thanks for stopping by. Christy, you'll want to, unless you really want to open the piggy bank because you want the deco or like the 30 diamonds, you'll choose Leave Valley. And if you don't have 1,200 already in your piggy bank, whatever you have left will go into your piggy bank. Otherwise, just hit close. Unfortunately, you lose what you can't spend. And then thank you, Russell. That video should help you. And then you'll be able to get into the new one, which I have to do today's valley yet. And there's my little gnome. She's so cute. I really do wish they would give us a little bit of a Christmas, not just the Halloween house for the gnomes, but on the wish list. And if you guys haven't seen the official Twitter and Facebook posts, they want to hear from you about what deco you'd like back or you'd like to see. Right now, I think they're specifically asking for what deco you want back. And it's a really good chance for your voice to be heard outside of a content creator giving them feedback. So take a few minutes, whether you go to Twitter, whether you go to Facebook, leave a comment, let them know. I know a lot of people have said the heyday letters. I think that would be awesome to come back, but I would like to see them revamped because I think it's something special that the older players were able to get, and they weren't going to want necessarily duplicates, or say they're going to bring them back, let the community vote. Do you want the original style to come back? So you only have to participate if you're not wanting you only need to get a certain letter or something, or do you want to get all of them? But Phoebe, I am I'm sorry about the wording there. I mean, not necessarily higher level players, because we have seen players who have only been playing for a short time already hitting higher levels of 100. So let's do longer playing players, those who are here for the original event. I did not mean older by age, maybe older in wisdom from playing, but not in age, I promise. Yes, there you go, Russell. I like that term. Heyday veterans. Phoebe, I'm pretty sure you could run laps around me at times. For sure. Sorry, had to pause there. I caught what Peter wrote before it was removed. You've been teaching my mom to play, which has been an interesting endeavor. But she is not. She's good at technology, but she is not good at technology. Mama, you got a tractor? Oh, the luck. Phoebe got the tractor 3 times in a row. I was like, at that luck, you should play the lottery. I mean, getting one, I'd almost consider myself lucky enough to go play the lottery. Getting it multiple times in a row. But now I don't even try. I got so upset the last 2 new deco mystery offers I've had. A few times back to back. Oh, nah. So, it takes forever to flip through this thing. I don't want this mystery package because the percentage is 6%. I know I'm not going to get it. The snowman is at like 31%, I think, right now if you get that one. And on my main farm, my level 79 farm, did not get it. And I was like, it was a 31%. You have got to be kidding me that I did not get it and I got a tree. The tree was like 7%. I was like, if those odds were applied to the tractor, I would have a lot of tractors. But I don't. So I didn't. And I don't try for the tractors. Hey, cute kitty. Oh, it's not a problem. I'm glad you can make any part of it. I'm glad my voice held out. Earlier today, I was really afraid that my voice wasn't going to hold out to be able to stream. And I was like, please, please. I was drinking. At the time, I was talking to Phoebe about something. And I was like, I'm drinking hot tea with some honey and lemon. I was having some of the Christmas tea, Phoebe, of mine. That the stuff that I had. I was drinking that. And so I was hoping it would work so I'd have my voice back. And so far, so good. Also had some spicy tacos for dinner. Hi, Cindy. I am glad you could make it, and thank you for the subscribe. Guys, thank you for the likes, too. We're up to 10 likes. I'm so excited. And thank you for all the likes on my video posted earlier. Trying to focus on, and since some of you are new, it's still a work in progress. So I'm not going to make any ginger and lemon is pretty good. I can't do a lot of ginger for whatever reason. Sunshine. I don't know what it is, but I get really bad heartburn when I have too much ginger, which is so sad because one of my favorite teas has ginger in it. It's a turmeric and ginger tea, and if I have it on the stronger side, then I cannot. Good job, you guys. Good catch, really fast. That is the link to my Discord. It is open, available. I'm still trying to work on some things. But you guys are welcome to join. I'm working on still getting like my banner and like a logo done. So, but yes, turmeric. I thought I gave you one of those to try, Phoebe, but I may not have. If I didn't, let's see if I still have any left. And then the next time I see you, I'll give you some. I like it. It's a good tea. But it does have ginger in it, so if you can't taste the ginger, I'm sorry. Why does this have to... Bye, Denver. Thank you for stopping by. Sorry about the fan, you guys. I don't know why. We will not. If they were timed out, did you get? Oh, it was hidden. Okay, that's why I can't do it. Okay. I love black English breakfast tea. It's one of my favorites. I'm a huge fan of tea drinking. It's how I get my caffeine. I'm currently drinking black tea, but it's cold tonight. My favorite food, Jordan, depends on the day. It really does. Yeah, it really depends on the day. Easy for my kids. They love tacos are their number one favorite food. Could feed them tacos 24/7. Pretty sure. And then a variation of like spaghetti. I try to kind of mix it up. I do like a skillet lasagna. For those who don't know, my oldest, both of my kids have dietary restrictions. My oldest is dairy free, so I don't tend to make a traditional lasagna because I have to make two, and because I'm allergic to his cheese. Of course, it would have to work out that way. And I make his cheese. I have to make dairy free, like mozzarella or ricotta or cottage cheese. Mozzarella I can start finding, but I used to have to make that all from scratch. So I tend to make a skillet version that he just puts on the cheese when I'm done, and we just call it skillet lasagna. They call it a variation of spaghetti. It's fine. They like spaghetti too. So those are their favorites. So I love fajitas and tacos too, but probably not as much as they do. I get a little worn out. I like a little variety. I love like meals with rice, which would be great for my kids, but I am not good at cooking it. So we were we were talking about this on another stream. I cannot cook rice, and per suggestion, I added a rice cooker to my Christmas list. Although I think I may. Phoebe should tell me when you're going to make something that good for dinner. I will gladly drive over. One of these days, I'm going to get Phoebe to cook for me. One of these days. Maybe. Her food looks so good. If you do not follow Phoebe on Facebook or in her Discord, when she posts a meal, oh, it's so good. Cute kitty. I have not tried it with cabbage. I have tried it with squash. A baked spaghetti. Hey, Alex. Thanks for joining. I know it's not the most convenient time. I really appreciate. Thank you, Russell. I appreciate it. My longest. Okay. Mail, 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 mail. Do I have mail made on this one? Yes. So they're waiting for me to have space. My kids eat straight lemons. I don't know how anybody does it. So I will put a little bit of lemon in. But I don't do. I think I might have to make some, Phoebe. That sounds really good. Oh yeah, my kids will eat straight lemons. My youngest will eat an onion too. He's starting to grow out of eating the straight onion, but the sweet vanilla onions, he'll do that too. My oldest isn't a real big on the sour side. He's grown out of that, uh, but we do. So I'll put a little bit of lemon in my tea, a little bit of lemon juice, like I'll squeeze a little bit out, and then we take the lemons and we put them in like a jug of water, along with other cut up fruit that we have, and we make like our own lemonade. Yeah, Jordan, the sweet vanilla onions. He'll more so when he was younger. He's growing out of it, but yeah, that's interesting, baby. Oh, that actually makes me curious about something else that's been going on with him. I may ask the doctor about that tomorrow when I take him for his checkup. I hope everybody's enjoying all the events going on, because I know I am in heyday. Even with everything that I've got going on in real life, I'm not doing too bad with keeping up. I've enjoyed a new event coming in. I've enjoyed the new offers. I don't know how I feel about the fact that we haven't had any Diamond Deco offers. What we're having is the Deco offered for diamonds. If they were going to do that, I wish they would have brought in like another. Yeah, I wasn't going to worry about that one. I'm out of cookies. Of course I'm out of cookies. Tom, you can go get cookies. I gotta worry about barn space though. That's been the hardest thing on this farm. It's got the smallest barn, so I'm having a little bit of a hard time keeping up space wise. Actually, I can make my cookies. So none of those. I will make my cookies. I've been stacking cookies overnight, but this one goes through them way faster. just because it's limited on what I can do. You guys are making me hungry again. Yeah, Granny, I'm actually not terribly surprised by that. So my kids don't get tea or soda. I'm quote unquote mean to them. It's not fair, but trust me, they're spoiled enough. They don't need to get that habit started. But we do the flavored waters a lot. Either the water filled with the carbonated ones, or we do they like those. That's soda to them. Mm-hmm. Yes, and well, I've actually needed them a lot on this farm because of the level. For some reason, it's more popular, and I just knocked over my drink. Okay, at least I didn't spill anything. I don't know about garlic soup because we already have onion soup. But okay, so Total Army Live. Please do not spam, first and foremost, that question. I'm going to answer your question, even though you spammed my chat. For anybody, not a problem. You guys don't even worry about it. YouTube does have the ability to do drops. Supercell is on there. Supercell did that, I believe, with Brawl Stars during one of their esports events. And it is an esport event if you look at the list. Once you connect, you have to watch a qualified stream. However, Supercell has not done a stream on YouTube I could not tell you. I don't even know if they've done one since YouTube added that. So Total Army Live, that is something that I have actually asked about being rolled out to content creators that are official created. So like Phoebe, Ricky, Gizmo, Nighthawk, Schromer, Goodfather. Please tell me, Phoebe, that I did not forget one. Hey, Jacob. On that tier. I think, is Michelinda on that tier now? I'm not sure. It is something during one of Rookie streams when Chris came in that I had asked about. They don't have it set up for that, and it's something that's going to have to be rolled out again for all. So, like, Clash of Clans would have to be included. Clash Royale. Thank you, Phoebe. I knew there was more that was added to the tier level. And for those of you who do not know, Supercell's hi Monica. Supercell has I don't think I'm giving anything away, a tiered content creator program. So Phoebe, Ricky, Schromer, Gizmo, Nighthawk, Michelinda, Heyday, Tadia, and Philly tutorials are all on that tier. Welcome, Monica. I'm so happy to have you here. Where they are at the top, they have a content creator code. They give us our first sneak peeks and not Trader Schromer B, Robin. He is a German content creator. Nighthawk does Dutch and English. Michelinda does Spanish. My Heyday, yes. My Heyday, too. So there's a good group of them. And then you're going to have to, for Supercell to do this drop program, it's a little complicated. And it's not something that they have available. And it's something that'll have to be worked on and rolled out. And I've asked about it. It was something Chris had said he would talk to other community managers about, and because I think it's a potential for a really good program, but it would have to be across the entire platform. And so at this time, even though they are listed as part of the program because they participated with Brawl Stars on, I believe it was Twitch, during one of their esports events, it is not active on YouTube. And I'm not going to hold my breath for it. Would it be something amazing? Yes. But I don't know how complicated it is. Okay, Phoebe. I'm only probably going to go about another half an hour. So, I hope that answers you. Total Army Live, it's not something you're going to get. But hopefully it's something that they will roll out down the road. And always hope. I think it would be really fun to see. New added little feature to it. I have those started. I know I have those in stock. Back to the first one. Work on this. Your package shipped. I hope it was for something good. I need to order a new mic for my desktop. And I am thinking about getting a camera and doing a face reveal. But I really wanted to wait and do a face reveal until I got to like 1,000 subscribers. Make it something super special and big. But I am not sure. Sunshine, if you are willing, I am not a big fan of social media. I think I don't want to say it's bad. But I really like Discord. I will say Phoebe is amazing at making sure, and of course she's away at the moment, she's amazing at making sure things are updated and You don't have to follow her on YouTube to find out. Same thing with Gizmo. You don't have to follow her on social media. And Sunshine, they're all going to have some bit of risk in the fact that you are communicating with people, but I find it much safer because you have moderators and the content creators there making sure that what's going on, at least interactive wise, is they also have a 2-factor authentication. So let's say I, for some reason, signed out of Discord on my computer, and as long as I'm still signed in on my phone, I go through an authentication app, and I can authenticate and log in, and I get an alert that lets me know, like, it uses my facial recognition when I do it that way. So I find it safer than, like, Facebook. And then you can just decline private messages if you don't want them. You don't have to have them. You don't have to have the messaging whatsoever. You can just interact. Great. You can just interact with people in there. I don't want to... Maybe I'll do a little, like, demo. Mine's a fairly small... So there's a few of them. Yeah, but yes, it's exclusively Hide. We do talk depending on which community you join. So, like, what's the command? This should work. If it doesn't, they can get one. I'll put it, the link in. I have, like, a food section and I have a book section. I love to read. If I can't sleep, I'm reading. So I've put in, like, a section where we can talk about good books. But I always make sure I'm updating and posting things that are from official Heyday sources. So, like, every time the weekly events are out. And from mine, I can get you over to Phoebe or Gizmos, but they also have it listed on theirs. If you follow Ricky or Red Knight, he's started using YouTube to post on his community page, and I'm going to start doing as well some of that information. So if you stay with just YouTube, I will be posting some of that information on my YouTube page. But it's a little smaller of a group of interaction and a little safer. We try to be. I can't promise that nothing bad will happen, but bye, Rosemary. I hope you have a good trip home from school. Not a problem, Sunshine. I need to get to a diner, and I got a pretty easy test today. And I put Phoebe, actually, you know what, I can. Phoebe, do you mind if I share your Discord link in here for Sunshine? Jordan, I haven't decided. There's a few I'm looking at. I don't necessarily want to invest a ton, but I don't want to get a really cheap mic either. but the one I had on my desktop is not good. Yeah, we can attest that, like she said, we try to keep the really nice and happy topics and in Discord and keep it updated for Heyday. Phoebe does a great job of announcing what's coming. Her mods are great. Her mod on YouTube, but not in Discord. She's got some great mods in there though that work with her to update and keep everything there. So it would be a good place to stay up to date so you're not missing out on things. And she's posted her link there for you for her Discord, Sunshine. And she's really good about who's in her Discord too. But if you're interested in some of them, we can direct you to some very safe places that'll keep you up to date. And now I forgot two. And I have another help for myself. When the fog moves in, it covers, if you notice, the bunny sometimes. I think it's like fog for like the snow that moves by. I don't think it's from the bunny like stirring up the snow. I like the animation. I have tried waking up the bunny by accident. Oh, you're welcome, Sunshine. And I know you go to Heyday Everyday's streams, Sam streams. He interacts in PB's Discord too. Yeah, I agree. I like the content creators that was trying to do the fast method, but I guess they won't either. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'll probably have some more sunflowers to go up for anybody who's needing sunflowers. I don't need to really plant them for that. I'll put some more up in case people need some for the event. Really Give me just a second, guys. I've got to report them. Okay. What would be, I think, the biggest, I would love to see if anybody has, like, in your quest. I know I'm starting the new series of videos. I've got the second one I want to do already recorded. There's another one. Okay, thanks, baby. I wondered how it was getting by. Nightbot's sleeping on its job, I think. Oh, you're welcome, Granny. Got this up earlier, but it's not gonna be. Anyway, just a second, you guys. I'm adding this to my band. Really don't know how to. Alright, there we go. Okay. So sorry about the pop-ins, you guys. If you guys have like specific questions or ideas, things that you would like to see me do a video on or discuss, let me know too. Like I said, my strategy's been more focused on this farm, if you can't tell. As it's mining versus sharing with the kids for the event. But it's really trying to get that, at minimum, the deco covered with the holly, and then the if I have extra, work my way down. And I really do hope that the video I posted earlier today helps those of you who decorated or not. I don't know the technical name of this page, because to me this is not edit mode, even though that's your entry. I called it the landing page for edit mode. But I've had these names for a good 6 months. I've tested them out. I just name them and leave. Just go in and tap in here. You can take out which part, hit the done, and X. Leave, it stays. So I've got another one to work with some of the edit that may be helpful. Some of the cool tricks that I'm learning myself. And definitely open to some other ideas if anybody has questions. Or I can try to explain behind some of them. I can tell my voice is starting to crack a little bit here. So I think I'm going to finish up some of my valet tasks for today and be done. Since I'm not wanting to rush, make those stocks Rada if Phoebe doesn't beat me to it. And for anybody who's new and you've been watching, and you notice that I have not collected my rewards across here, it's because of my limited barn space. And while I may get expansion materials, I'm not close to upgrading right now. And I can't guarantee I'd get the expansion materials that I needed. So I will probably wait to collect them until closer to the end of the month or the valley. I did any reds. Okay. Red. Oh, I don't want. No, that's not too far. not going to get me over what I needed. Great, I will. I think it's just been from talking so much with my oldest. He's had a lot of appointments. Alex, I can do that. I may make some shorts from that versus like longer videos, but I can definitely do that. I am definitely trying to take care of myself. I have had a lot of talking going on this week or the last 2 weeks with my kids, with doctor's appointments, more than what I'm used to talking in a week. $8 a.m. Oh, Phoebe only gets no. Oh, that'd be funny. Yeah, Phoebe doesn't stream that early. She's I am looking to add a second time to stream, probably in the New Year's, because I know for some of my subscribers that are in the European side, this isn't a great time. But I'm trying to find a time that'll work, so not conflict with other streamers and still let me get sleep, since most of you know that I'm there. So, Sunshine, there, as far as we know, there is no. Do I have any? No, not on this one. Of course he would, because I don't have any prepared on this one. As far as we are aware, they have not put a max on the holly. The only thing you have to do for use of the holly is use it by the end of the event. So if you click on the event board, we have 22 days and 7 hours left. Hey, Ian. No, they were not. They were for anybody. I'm doing a sunflower task since it'll be part of it, trying to recoup some money. Bye, Duke. Good night. Thanks for coming. So, Sunshine. Try not to get distracted. We're going to go to the catalog here. And I'm going to say, because in 3 days and 5 hours, these first set of pages here leave, okay? There's 22 options for those who do not have all of their land. So, like, I'm going to spend 50 holly. I'm going to get my gnome, so that's done. If that's all you want out of that, that's all you have to spend. And you can just save it up. So, because I don't want anything until, like, not that I don't want anything. I want, like, the chick vouchers. Those aren't going to open up the way the Valley Shop opens up in increments. The catalog's going to open up in increments. The only thing is that first part is going to disappear. So these first 22 items, they're going to disappear. And then when you open the catalog, it'll start at the chick vouchers. And you're going to have those for about 6 days. Again, Well, okay, 7 days, actually, because you can see. Because in coming, in 10 days, you start with the decos. So you can plan what you want. Now, the only thing is, and this is why earlier stream I was saying to kind of count up what you need, is if you look back here at these chick vouchers, they're $250 for each of the 3 that come in 3 days and 5 hours. But if you go to the back of the catalog, there's another 3 chick vouchers available, and they are more expensive because you are waiting for them. So you've had more time to build up the holly, and you're going to need to spend it. The one thing we do not have clarification on, as far as I've seen or heard, is whether or not we will have to buy anything left in this back part where it says 17 days, 5 hours. If we would have to spend we'd have to buy all those out that's possible before we can have our holly turned into coin. Oh, 100%, Peter. The chick vouchers are still worth $400. And next week we're going to get nope, you don't have to buy stuff you don't want right now. So you only have to buy what you want in this part that's leaving. So the 3 days, 5 hours, that's how long we have to get the first set of 22 items. Then when the next set opens, you're only going to have that week to buy those items, which is why you're going to want to plan accordingly. Otherwise, you can just, the holly will just keep building up and building up. But they do increase in holly as you wait, because you've been able to build them up. Phoebe was completely blown away by the number of chick vouchers and the number of puzzle pieces even in here. Permits didn't surprise me as much. The blueprints didn't surprise me. But if you're going to want, if you want the permits, I am absolutely telling you that the permits now, get them now. Because it's thank you, Jordan. Is that not, let me know if that link isn't working for some reason, and I'll go grab a new link. But if you have all the land, you don't need the permits. If you don't, and you can, and you know that you're going to be able to really work. Oh, good, Russell. Work on getting. I also have Facebook. If you really want to follow me on Facebook, I do try to keep up with some of it. Not great. If you really need, because you haven't unlocked your land and you know you're going to be able to build the holly back up, get the items sooner rather than later. And to get permits, Derby and Valley are your best bets. Those are your other way in. I just started my derby this afternoon, so mine's not. But as long as you know you can plan and you can say, like, you know, you're going to remake the holly up. Some of these items are cheaper in the beginning because you're not saving them. But if you're worried about that, then save up and no. But I totaled up what I wanted. I went through, I could see everything. And the permits only went up by, 50 holly. But there's only 2 instead of 5. And then they go up another 50 for the permits again, and then they're back to 3. So it does get just slightly more expensive. You're back here at the back, you have 2 sets of 2, they're $800. That's actually a pretty good deal. The blue permit, Jordan, is for custom decorations. I do, depending on what part of maxing out you want to do, Jordan. Are you wanting to, I'm assuming I would hope that you have your town hall maxed out. That's the first thing you should do, is have that maxed out. So maxing out your town hall should be first, and then each of the buildings thereafter for 6 lines. Yes, correct, Phoebe. I completely agree. It's going to get more expensive because they expect you to have built up. Nope, not that I went there either. So my town, we're 42, and I need to work on it. I've neglected it right now, but each building's expanded out to 6. My train's only at a level 9. Hey, Daisy. But I've upgraded. I'm at 9 out of 10. I'm almost fully upgraded on my personal train. And I'm, 3.5. I think I would reverse it, and I did on my lower ones in the town for my personal train. I went for the 10 people first. And I know that can go higher, but I need to get a higher level in here. And then I'm starting to spread out as you see it. But the bars, you make those in the smelters after you go mining. You can see I have plenty of them sitting there, but I don't hold them into my space unless I know I've got enough to upgrade. So I do try to kind of balance where I'm at with the mining, because it does take up a lot of places. And Cindy, that's a great point. When you're friends with higher levels, their towns may be upgraded, and they would put it out. Phoebe has a really great town video, and I changed tactics on my approach. I think it's older. It may need updating. I thought it was yours. If I find it, I'll post it in my Discord. It's either you or Gizmo that has it. But I'll also do some you could, yeah, I was gonna say, Jordan, you really don't need all 5 smelters. I mean, I have them and now they sit and they go like this just so I can have them separated. But it's all about the managing. I bet you. Thank you, Russell. I knew Russell would go find it. I use all 5 because I like to keep them separated, but I see a lot of people. But Jordan, at your level, you're in that money crunch still of buying machines. So I wouldn't buy them. I mean, I wouldn't buy the smelters because you don't absolutely need them. You just need to remember to play your town more often. So every night, like, be in the routine of feeding your... Oh yeah, and ores in the paper like crazy, especially right now. But a lot of times on derby days, like, you can clean up if you need to. But if you do not have to have all of them. My OCD, like, I got a bunch of money and I was like, oh yes, I'm great. And I bought all 5 of them and I separated them. And then I was like, well, now they just sit there. Because I'm not putting them into the town because I'm stocking my barn with other items. So as long as you have that balance. And this farm's balance is different than my other farm's balances. So it really depends on which way you want to run your farm. I'm going to have a lot of extra sunflowers to spread to my other farms, you guys, when this is done. I only needed 17 spots. I planted a whole field. Some people don't mind mixing them and some do, and it's not a problem. Everybody can do it. Here is Mary. Everybody can play how they want to and take different tips. I've spent a lot of time, as many of you seen me, in so many different strains. But I will very much agree with Phoebe, because once you get to the higher levels, you don't need as much ore. And it really depends on how much jewelry you're making too. You don't necessarily need all of them. I don't go mining all the time. I actually avoid mining quite a bit. It is my last task. It always takes up so much space in my barn. You can only have so much ore set. You have to, and if you can't collect an equal amount, and the timing is different on how much each one takes. So silver's the fastest, I believe, and then gold, platinum, and I can't remember if it's iron or coal next. And it takes, and platinum may take the longest. I may be actually wrong. I'd have to go and look. It's all in how you strategize and play. So, and everybody can play their own way. That's what's great about it. But it's my least favorite part of it. And when you're higher up, you don't need all of them. Phoebe takes way more mining tasks than I do. But it's part of the reason why. Thank you, Alex, for checking on that. I knew I had it off somewhere. And I always. Silver's the most common that you're gonna get when you mine. At least for me. I don't know if everybody has a common to rare for mining. Diamonds, of course, are your rarest because you have a maximum per day. But for me, silver is my most common, so I have the most of those. And on Derby Day, you can clean up ore like crazy if you need it. Because people who mine that are higher levels, they don't necessarily need them. They throw them in the paper, or they've just done a bunch of mining tasks to get it done, and they throw them in the paper. Yeah, you always need coal and iron, and then it alternates between the other one for the third. And you do get pretty good town tools from just doing the feeding of your townies. So that'll help give you. And I always find town tools in the paper almost always. Thank you, Phoebe. I was gonna Google that. I hope that helps. Cindy, you like mining tasks? See, to each their own. I do not like mining tasks. Well, I like them, but I don't. I like how fast they are. You can be done super fast. But honestly, I would rather take 10 wheat tasks, carrot tasks, over mining all day. Because I don't have to worry about coming up with burn space. I don't know which one I'll do next. I don't think, no, none of them fit in. So like this one has 15 from the jeweler. Likelihood is I won't do that one. So I'll have to wait on mine. But I will honestly tell you that when it comes to upgrading some of my town buildings, I will upgrade more often. My first and foremost choice is the B&B for time. And then I look down the line time-wise. So the spa, gift house, or gift shop. But I am stingy about my barn and silo expansions, and since the diner, cinema, and grocery store all require barn or silos, they are my least upgraded ones. And that's just my preference. I am not big on fishing. Okay, I'm not big on fishing because you do have to wait in between for each of the fishing spots to open up. And fishing can fill up your if you're not prepped with like eggs, wheat, you have to, or you have to use a booster. I don't like taking a fishing task. However, I did do a fishing task today. I had made a bunch of lures already, and so I wasn't worried about that. And I knew I needed them for a boat. I had a boat coming in, and it needed 24 fish fillets. So I was like, okay, it's worth doing a fishing task. I like that way too, Carol. That's not a bad way to do it. Yeah, fishing tasks and mine tasks tend to be ones that I leave towards the end if I have to do those. So we each get to do, fishing tasks are not, especially if you're not prepped for it. Ooh, they can take forever. And I almost always need a booster for it. And I like saving the boosters for fishing events. More likely to do a fishing task then. And then I'll stock up on like fish sandwiches and the pie that takes the fish. Or the almond dip, the olive dip that takes it. So, fishing area. I have some ideas on what I'd like to. Congrats on leveling up, Russell. Woohoo! I have some ideas that they could use to boost that fishing area in the town. I think we could use some attention there. But I do like the event. I think it's worth that might be nice. Parts are completed. Let's see. I don't think this was. No, it is. Okay. Not pulling them in. If you guys go down like the leaderboard and you check some of them, you can see if they're calling in boats to fill. And if they're asking for help to fill them. So, you guys, it is longer than I normally stream. So, I am going to. Oh, I love boat tasks I will rush boats during a derby. I don't mind spending the diamonds on that. As long as I'm fairly stacked up. Alright, you guys. I'm going to end here for the night. I'm feeling pretty scratchy here with my voice. Like I'm yelling at you guys, so I don't want to keep doing that. Love the conversation. Love the feedback. I hope you guys have enjoyed tonight's stream. Thank you for all the likes. I hope you guys liked my video earlier. I've got another one coming. I am going to start trying to found an editing software I kind of understand. So hopefully videos will get better. I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I'll see some of you later tonight in Ricky's stream. Some of you in Phoebe's stream. About 3 hours, Rosemary. Some of you I'll see in Sam's stream on Saturday. The rest of you I'll see in Phoebe's stream on Sunday. I don't think I missed anybody before then. I will see you in the stream though. I hope everybody has a wonderful day or night and y'all have happy farms. Enjoy your farming. 34 of the town, Hanukkah. And the video I posted today applies for those that are level 25 and up. Alright, bye y'all. Happy farming.